So we're going for a walk to the falls this morning. So we're on our way. We've just come to the dam wall. So I thought we'd just check that out before we head to the falls. And we are camped way over the far side. On 20 metres to go. At the top of the falls here, as you can see, there's hardly any water trickling down. And this top pool is very stagnant. So I don't think we're going to see anything down further. Can't hear too much water, just a faint trickle. So I don't think there's going to be much water here going over any fall. So that looks like a dry rock pool, and the falls aren't flowing. Not enough rain. So I dare say they go down this rock face all the way down. So I was thinking we might have a swim here, but because it's not flowing at all, I think we're probably better off just to go back to the lake where we're camped for a swim.
Not much water flowing at FOXBAR Falls at the moment. Just the start of summer.
Larry's just going to walk up that hill, check out the view from up the top. It's quite steep, and I'm so hot with the humidity, I'm not going up there, but he's going up. One thing I've noticed up here too, the march flies that are out at the moment, or horse flies, they are huge. I guess that's because we're coming into the warm weather. I'm just happy checking out the view at the bottom here. He's up the top now. I'll check out the view from his camera, I think.
Apple. And there's the dairy.
So we just thought we'd pop into the camping area around Lake Edith before we head back to camp, just to show you around a bit. So there's a lot of different camping areas here, and there's 3 lakes that you can actually camp around. So I've just driven around to Legacy Dam now, camping area. I was going to see what this is like. As we came in, the owners said this is a really good spot for swimming because it's got a nice sandy bottom. Although to us at the moment it looks a little bit weedy. We quite like where we are because it's very easy to get in and out of the water. Pretty over here though. So our campsite is A5 at Arches, and he did tell us as we came in it's one of the best ones here because it has shade and sun. And at first when we pulled up I thought we weren't going to get enough solar, so I wasn't real happy with it. We thought we might move around to somewhere else, but we've had no problem at all getting solar in, so we're quite happy where we are. So this is a bit of a lighter colour sand, but it is a little bit weedy at the moment. But where we are it's brown sand, so it's not much difference really. So I guess in winter this would be great because it's right in the full sun. And you wouldn't be swimming then anyway, it'd be too cold. So the owner runs the campground here, but he leases out the rest of the farmland to a farmer. And so around the campsite you'll find growing areas. This is a whole area full of onions, and they grow carrots as well here. So you just have to make sure that you stay clear of the growing fields. So each campsite has its own toilet, but up near the office there are some hot showers that you can use, and there's also a little laundry up here. So I've been sitting outside most of the day today, doing a bit of editing and whatnot, because Larry's been inside watching Bathurst. But he's also been a little bit busy because he just brought dinner out. So I've been a bit spoilt tonight, didn't have to cook. Have to have a few more Bathurst days, I think. So we've just driven into Stanthorpe this morning. Our first stop is the information centre, so we can see what there is to do around here. So I'm just standing near the Rotary Park, which is very beautiful, which is right where the information centre is. So we'll wander in there and have a look. A lovely stone building.
No, I was just updating it because I had to go into the Glen Winery. It was nothing to do with no.
Lovely little view out of the information centre on their back deck. So our first stop, we've come out to Sutton's. Everyone's told us to come here to taste the famous apple pie. Oh, I'm not an apple pie eater, but Larry definitely is. The lady at the information centre told us that if you buy the apple pie, you need to share it because apparently it's so big. So that's okay because I'm not a lover of apple pie. So we'll go in and see what it's all about. If you bring your dog, this is where you can sit. We have dog parking here. little tasting station here, so we're going to have a try of some of the juices that they have. I'm keen to try the apple and ginger. So we're leaving Sutton's now, and straight across the road is the Big Apple. So we'll head over there and see what they have. You like that one? So we're just driving into, what's it called, Larry?
Castle Glen Winery.
So Larry's doing the cheese tasting platter. Let's see which ones are his favourites. So after a busy touristy day today, it was nice to get back to camp and just sit by the water, watch the sun go down, get ready for another day tomorrow.
Morning everybody. Today I'm off for a little walk. I'm going to the Sow and Pigs. We're at the campground at FOXBAR Falls, and there's a walk that goes up to the top of a big granite slab. So I'm going to go up there and have a look. So I'm walking up to an area up there, up on top of that rock, big granite slab. Where we're staying on this is a working farm, and at the moment they're growing onions right near us here, which have only just started growing, fairly young. But there's a few thousand in this paddock. This is the start of the walking track to the Sow and Pigs. Looks alright at the moment. See how we go. Just come across the old remnants of the first homestead was here. This is all that's left is the chimney, or what's left of the chimney anyway, where it starts getting steep. Oh, basically you just go up the rock face by the looks. There's massive granite boulders and rocks and stuff around this area. Huge. This is a big one, big rock. Up on the rock, which I think is probably the sow, there's two plaques to Robert Francis Hazlitt and Rowena Jean Hazlitt, who were the original, well, not the original settlers, but farmers who started this property off. So this is the sow and pigs. Mama sow is a big rock. All the little rocks behind. The piggies. This is a view of all the lakes. On the top of the Sound Peaks. They're all dams, I suppose, somewhere made. Walking back down now. Pretty steep to get up here, but it's only short. Basically all we've got to do is to start a track down there to get down back down to that. Well, that was an interesting little walk. It wasn't long, but it was definitely very short and steep. Well worth a little trip. Kids can do it, but it's about a 35-40 degree slope on the rock face. It's easily manageable if you just take your time. So it wasn't bad. It took about 15 minutes to get up there, less to get back. So it's a good little trip.
One of the nicest things I like about this place is being able to just walk straight from the awning of the caravan straight into the lake for a swim. Been waiting all day today for the wind to calm down. It's been very windy, but I think this is as calm as it's going to be. So I think it's time to head out there for a swim. Larry's gone out there somewhere for a paddle, but I can't see him at the moment. So he must have gone round the bend a bit. I've just spotted him. He's right over on the far side. So he hasn't had to pump up his kayak today because the owner has a few kayaks lying around, so he just borrowed one of those. Well, I had a lovely swim. The water's quite warm actually, so it's only that bit of a wind when you get out, but looks like Larry's back from his paddle. How was your paddle?
It was good. A bit hard against the wind.
Oh, that just gives you a bit more exercise.
Hit the bottom.
Nice out there.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Yeah, the water's not cold, is it?
Nah, more the bubble.
You're going to have a swim now?
Oh, I had a shower this morning.
So that's it for part 1 of our little stay in Stanthorpe. Join us next week when we continue looking around the area.